the New Media Expo. Sitting with me today is Paula Berg of Southwest. She is the manager of emerging media.
Yes.
Now, what does that entail exactly? What media are you involved in at Southwest?
Well, we're still figuring that out. It's a new team, and right now we're sort of tasked with leading all of our social media efforts, and one of our big focuses right now is building more internal two-way communication channels. We serve as online spokespeople and really become evangelists internally for our efforts and trying to make sure that everyone is thinking about it all the time and leveraging the tools that are at our disposal.
And I guess in doing that, you find that it reflects on the outside.
Yeah,
externally.
absolutely. Yeah, we actually started externally. So we started with an external blog. We've done a lot of, we've really dabbled Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. So now it's time to really turn the focus inside and take everything we've learned to really build some strong, sustainable tools internally.
Well, I hate to focus on the old because we're all about new media here, but that's where you found your success, and so I assume you're going to be great at what you're doing internally, but you have found success on the external front, specifically with your blog, which is Nuts About Southwest, correct? And PR Web in 2007 named you Best Blog.
Yeah.
What do you attribute your success to with that? Because do you oversee the blog, or did you start with writing it?
I think our success can mostly be attributed to our writers for it. We started out with a team of 30 bloggers or 20 bloggers that represent a mix of all of our employees, frontline, behind the scenes, and we selected people that just ooze Southwest, people that just know our company and love it and have been there a while, and so they're really the voice of it. And of course they are authentic, and we don't edit them, and so I think that just really comes across, and people were really able to connect with them. They were able to share their expertise, and it started out as really a place for people to sort of peek behind the scenes, but it's evolved to so much more. It's a place to make and break news, a place to tell the rest of the story when the media doesn't tell it all. It's been a virtual focus group. It's been an incubator for new ideas, so we love it. Coming to work every day to be a part of this is just a joy. We spent about 9 months from the day we started thinking about it till launch to really refine the voice, refine what it was going to be, what it wasn't going to be. For example, ours is 100% moderated, which at the time when we launched, which was 2006, April, that really wasn't very popular, but now it seems to be pretty much accepted for a corporate blog. We also, had to decide that it wasn't going to be a place where we address specific customer service issues. So I think it's really, that's another, thing that we can attribute to its success, is that it really, we knew what it wasn't going to be.
Sure.
And so we sort of branded it around what we were trying to make it, and it's been great.
Great. And how do you measure the value of a blog? Because I know these corporations, they probably say, how do we really say we can put this much money into it, and how do we measure how we're going to get that return on it? So what would you say to a corporation that's looking to get into the blogosphere?
Well, first we didn't start with any money. We started really low budget, so our demands for showing ROI weren't as high, the expectations. So we were able to really slowly dabble and sort of just see what was coming out of it. So I think the measurement of it is really an evolving science. You can look at the numbers, but for Southwest Airlines, for example, the number of hits we get to our blog will forever pale in comparison to the number of hits we get to Southwest.com. We carry over 1 million customers a year, so the numbers are small, and consider you start with 0 and you're just slowly growing. So we look at growth. We look at the month-to-month of our growth. We look at just the kind of quality of the conversations, all sorts of things that we didn't anticipate. For example, we have a schedule planner named Bill Owen that writes these really extensive and detailed pieces on our schedules, and I see him quoted in major publications all around the world, and he's never even spoken to these people, but he's being quoted as a credible source. So just little tidbits like that, and of course the search engine optimization. We saw that 70% of our visitors were, between 70 and 60 were one-time visitors. And so at first I thought, oh gosh, our people, they don't like our content, they're coming and they're not staying. And then we realized, no, we've got this really solid base of 30 to 40% of our people that are coming and being regular viewers. The other people are searching for a subject and finding the information they need on our blog. So for example, when all these airlines started charging bag fees, people were searching Southwest Airlines bag fees. And we were able to sort of anticipate those needs and front load our blog with a lot lot of really, visual and diverse content to differentiate ourselves from our competitors and get the message across to our customers. No, we don't charge fees. Another example is Aloha Airlines. When they went out of business, people were searching Southwest Airlines in Hawaii, and same thing. We had really detailed information on there with what happened, what we were going to do, what our customers could expect, and we've really learned to just anticipate those things and be prepared on our blog with the kind of information that our customers are looking for.
Okay, and in moving forward now,
Yes.
where do you think this is going to go? Are you totally shifting all your focus internally, or are you going to kind of keep playing with this and looking for new options?
No, I think we'll just keep pushing forward. We recently relaunched our external blog, that's about Southwest, about 6 months ago, with a lot of enhanced features. We have a news feed, a Flickr feed where our customers can submit their photos. We have a video blog. We've got a podcast. We have a video and photo gallery. We've got polling. So we've built that channel that has a lot of room to grow, and so we're working on that. From the internal point, we have a lot of internal communication, but not the two ways. So that's a focus. But we're really we have a strong presence in Twitter, which we're having a lot of fun with, as a lot of people are. YouTube and video are a big focus for us right now. We've got a pretty popular fan page on Facebook, but we'll continue to dabble and find what the best fits for Southwest are. Of course, we can't be everywhere. We have limited resources, a limited team, limited money, limited hours in a day, of course. So, but we'll just keep. We have a lot of freedom from our leaders to push the envelope there. So we'll keep doing that.
That's great. And you spoke yesterday. You were telling me on a panel myths about, what was it?
The subject of the panel was myths about corporate blogging.
Okay.
And there were a lot of the old thing. I have better things to do with my time. My company doesn't need a blog. Blogging is dangerous or risky, and so we just sort of address some of those. And it is time consuming. There might be people in your company that do have better things to do.
Sure.
So every company has to really figure out its own formula. And I just remind people, it's your blog. Make it what you want it to be, but be real, be authentic, and think about what you're doing, and be prepared to put a lot of hours into it, because it will require that. My number one tip to anyone that's thinking about doing any of this is dabble. It's just one word, just dabble. Just go out there and do it. If your company is not ready to do it, at least be doing it yourself. You should have a Twitter account. You should have a Facebook account. You should be blogging. You should be visiting other blogs of people that are talking about your industry. And just so it's not so foreign when you go to pitch it to your company, you can use your own personal examples, and you actually know what you're talking about. So then you don't have to be so scared that you're selling them, a bill of goods that you're not really sure about.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sitting down.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Taking some time with us. We wish you well on your ventures.
Thanks. Nice to speak to you.
So this is Paula Berg, and we are at Blog World and New Media Expo. Thanks.